You're at the airport, coffee in hand, your boarding pass is ready. You've checked in, checked your baggage, and have 2 more hours until departure. It seems you're on the final stretch, in the safest zone. But what if I tell you that right now, while you're looking at the departure board, just around the corner, in one of the most ordinary places, a danger awaits that you don't even suspect? I'm talking about the airport restroom. Perhaps this will sound funny to you, but it's this very place that each of us goes to tidy up or just wash our hands that is one of the main hotspots for thieves. Why? Because there you are most vulnerable. Your hands are busy, your bag is either hanging on a hook or standing on the floor, and you can't even see what's happening outside. These aren't just random thefts. These are well thought out schemes. I'll tell you about the tricks thieves use to steal your things in the restroom, and about how one person once had their bag pulled out from under the stall while they were inside. But this is just the beginning. In this video, we'll analyze every danger that awaits you at the airport. We'll talk about how thieves work at security, how they hack phones through charging ports, and how even on the plane, your belongings are not safe. My goal is not to scare you, but to arm you with knowledge so you can protect yourself, your money, and your peace of mind. Part 1. Security Zone. Protection in Chaos. Let's start with a place everyone considers the safest. This is the security zone. The irony is that the place where you're asked to take off your shoes, take everything out of your pockets, and walk through a scanner turns out to be one of the most vulnerable. You're standing in line, rushing not to hold up others. You take out your laptop, phone, wallet, and put them in a plastic tray. It slowly goes along the conveyor belt, and meanwhile, you're trying to untie your shoelaces. For a moment, your valuables are out of your control. At this very moment, a thief can act. Here's how it works. One thief goes through security first and leisurely waits at the exit. Their accomplice, standing behind you, deliberately holds up the line. They've forgotten to take off their watch or take a forbidden bottle out of their bag. You're delayed, and your tray with your belongings has already passed the scanner unattended. And that very person who was waiting ahead accidentally takes your laptop or tablet. By the time you realize what happened, they've already disappeared into the crowd. What to do? Act consciously, not frantically. Load your items in a specific order, first your shoes and outerwear, then your carry-on, and only at the very end your phone, laptop, and wallet. This way, your valuables will be left unattended for the minimum amount of time. And if you're flying with someone, ask them to go ahead and wait for your things at the exit. Protection in the tray. Place valuables in a transparent plastic bag and then in the tray. This not only makes inspection easier, but also makes them more noticeable to you and less attractive to thieves looking for easy prey. Pay special attention to small items. Don't forget about watches, keys, and jewelry. They're often stolen while you're distracted. Place them in a separate small pouch inside your jacket or bag. Use an RFID wallet. If you have contactless cards, put them in a special wallet protected from data reading. This will protect you from scammers who can steal information from your cards right in the crowd. Part 2. Restrooms. Unforeseen dangers. Going back to what we talked about in the beginning, you've finally gone through security, and it seems you can relax. But thieves have other favorite places. For example, restrooms. If you're traveling alone, this is one of the most unexpected yet dangerous zones. The problem is that your bags are either left outside or they're on the floor while you can't control them. I heard a story from a traveler who was flying from an airport in Southeast Asia. He went into a stall, placed his bag with purchases on the floor right in front of him. A minute later, someone reached a hand under the door, grabbed it, and ran away. He couldn't even shout or catch up with the thief until he got out. What to do? Be on the lookout. If you go into a restroom, place your bag so that the strap is around your leg. If someone tries to grab it, they'll pull you too, which will attract attention. And of course, never ask strangers to watch your belongings. Be careful with hooks. Many public restrooms are equipped with hooks on the doors. Thieves often use this to take your bag or backpack from above. Always keep your bag with you and don't hang it up. Situation assessment. Before entering a stall, look around the area. If you see someone suspiciously lingering by the doors or trying to peek underneath, it's better to choose another restroom. Your intuition is your best guard. Part 4. Digital traps. Devious ports. It seems there's nothing more convenient than free USB ports built into every seat. But that's not true. Most people don't know that a USB cable transmits not only power, but also data. If the port has been compromised, and this happens, it can gain access to your phone or infect it with the virus. Remember how once Los Angeles Airport issued an official warning urging passengers not to use public USB charging stations due to potential threats? What to do? Carry a power adapter with you and charge from a regular outlet. Or, even better, bring a power bank. No unknown ports, no risks. And if you still need to charge your phone in a public place, don't leave it for a second. It's your ticket, your wallet, and your personal life. Use a smart cable. There are special USB cables that only transmit power, blocking data transmission. They can be bought online. This is a simple and reliable solution. Don't forget about the theft of the device itself. If you leave your phone charging and walk away, it becomes an easy target. I've seen this dozens of times. A person walked away for coffee, and when they came back, they found their phone was gone. Update your software. Always keep your operating system and apps updated. This reduces the risk of hacking through vulnerabilities in old software. Part 6. Unforeseen dangers on board. You're in your seat, buckled in, the cabin lights are off. You think all the dangers are behind you, but no. Thefts also happen on board a plane, especially on long flights. Passengers are asleep, the cabin is dark, and a thief can act calmly. They can take something out of your bag under the seat or open the overhead bin pretending to need a blanket. How to protect yourself? Your valuables should not leave your body. Keep them in your jacket pocket or in a small crossbody bag. If you have a backpack, fasten the zippers with a carabiner. This won't make your backpack invulnerable, but it will create a small obstacle enough to make the thief choose an easier target. Pay attention to your neighbors. If your seatmate is moving around too much, constantly getting up and looking around, they might not just be a restless passenger, but are looking for a convenient moment. Attentiveness during boarding. Thieves often work during boarding when everyone is getting settled and busy with their belongings. They can pretend to be flight attendants to distract you or just discreetly take something from the seat. Use locks for suitcases. Yes, they won't protect from an experienced thief, but they'll be an obstacle for accidental theft. TSA locks are especially useful. Part 7. Beyond the terminal, baggage and parking. Finally, you're in the baggage claim area. People are tired and relaxed, and this is the perfect place for thieves. This zone is accessible to anyone without a ticket or ID. A thief can just walk up to the carousel, take someone else's suitcase, and disappear into the crowd. I myself have witnessed someone take a random black suitcase and walk away. No one even noticed. And if your suitcase is no different from hundreds of others, it's even easier. What to do? Don't wait. Go straight to the carousel as soon as you land. The sooner you get your luggage, the less time it will be unattended. And make it unique. Tie a bright ribbon, stick a sticker on it. Your information, never write your home address on the baggage tag. Provide only your name, phone number, and email address. This is enough for you to be contacted if your luggage is lost, but not enough for a thief to know your house is empty. Airport parking. Parking lots are a magnet for car thieves. If you're leaving your car, use mechanical anti-theft devices like steering wheel locks, gear shift locks, and disconnect the battery if you're leaving for a long time. Use GPS trackers. A small tracker inside your suitcase or car will allow you to track its location in case of theft. Eric Brown, a former U.S. Green Beret, once said, "Thieves don't choose the hardest target. They choose the one that looks like it won't notice the theft until it's too late." The good news is, you don't have to be paranoid. It's enough to be just a little more attentive than the average passenger. This is enough to make a thief switch to another, easier target. And here's my last, most important advice. Always consider the specifics of the place you're flying to. In Japan or Singapore, thefts are extremely rare, almost unthinkable. But if you're flying to Paris, Rome, or Barcelona, especially tourist areas, pickpocketing is a real art. There, thieves work in groups, and if you don't know their tricks, you won't even feel being robbed. So before your trip, take 2 minutes and type into a search engine, city name plus scams or tourist beware. You'll be surprised how much useful information you can find on forums and in articles. By knowing the specifics of the place, you can prepare and not fall for the tricks of scammers.
If this video made you think about your safety, like it, share it with someone who is about to fly, and subscribe to the channel for more useful tips. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.